Welcome back to Staying in Tune. This is Brandon sitting across from me. We got Eli.
Hey.
We're recording from my apartment.
Yeah.
This is a new setting.
We haven't recorded in like a month and a half or 2 months at this point. It's been a long time.
Yeah, and we saw this coming. We even talked about it in the last episode that these are going to be very infrequent now, but it'll just happen when it happens. And,
yeah.
So it's happening.
Yeah. Hey, Mackenzie.
Hi.
She's here also.
I am also here because I also live here.
Yeah. It'd be really awkward. I feel like it would be super awkward if just Brandon and I are recording and you're just sitting off to the side listening
because
to
I'd
everything.
still make comments. And you would
you
just
would.
hear me off in the distance.
Actually, that would have been pretty entertaining too, honestly.
That would have been. I agree.
So
go for it.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say, what's new? What's new in your world?
Everything. Just everything. Mentioned it a little bit briefly last time, but I'm teaching 8th grade math.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it really is.
I dropped in on it full time after 3 weeks into the school year, and have completely turned around 2 of the 3 classes.
Yeah,
which is really good, and the third one's making a lot of progress right now. But it's a really good time, dude. I geek out about math like crazy, and there's some students that ask me math related questions that are way too high level for them.
Yeah,
that get like super into it. Like I just started teaching them about introductory stuff to linear equations and functions. So it's like your intro to actual functions, and gave them, they know how to fill in a table given an equation, and gave them a quadratic equation of just like y equals x squared to fill in a table and graph it and just observe it. And one of my students, and he's an advanced level student, but was like, what if it's x to the power of 3? I was like, yes! And I wiped off the graph that was on the board. I was like, this is what it would look like. And I drew the graph, just like a basic graph of a cubic equation. And he was like, huh? I was like, yeah. And he was like, what if it was to the 4th power? And I wiped it off and I drew a parabola again. And he was like, the same thing? I was like, pretty much. And we went back and was like, so evens are like parabola and odds are like that? I was like, yeah, pretty much. And he was like really into it. It was really fun to see. And also just get too excited about that stuff. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I'm gonna be so honest that I didn't understand like anything you just said. I was staring at you so blankly.
That's fine.
All of my math knowledge has left me. So
it's like
I don't know any of that.
I feel like it's weird because I teach as casual as I am at all times.
Yeah.
So like I'll teach with a hat on 50% of the time. Am I supposed to? No.
Oh, well.
Nothing's happening about it right now. Like I'm doing my job really well and nobody's complaining.
Yeah.
So it's just awkward. So like you have somebody that's wearing a snapback and like a polo, like a golf polo, and black pants with Air Force Ones.
You're the cool teacher on that floor.
Yeah.
And the whole school probably.
That's what but then like they'll ask me a question about math stuff and I'll just flip super quick. I'm so excited about math all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and it's in like the most casual, laid back way ever. And I think it's just weird from a student's perspective. To see those two things conflicting.
I think you probably would have been like my favorite teacher if I had you.
Dude, it's so sick. I have students that hate math.
Yeah.
That love being in my class and that have like complained, and they're in my first class. Specifically, is the ones I'm thinking of. I'll have them in my first hour, so for the first 90 minutes of their school day, and they are like, I hate math, but I don't want to leave this room, and I'm really sad that I'm leaving this room right now.
Yeah.
And they get all their work done and stuff. I was like, you guys are the best, dude. Like,
that's good.
That's so cool. That's good.
That means you're doing the right thing, which is that's what I would expect. So
yeah,
that's good.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
We just did keep talking about teaching. I'm enjoying it so much.
No, that's fine. I love hearing about it because I think I don't know, it came out of nowhere. I feel like when you told me about it,
it came out of nowhere for everybody around me.
But
it was like wait,
it totally makes sense for you.
Yeah,
and I don't know, it seems right for you. So I enjoy hearing about it.
There's still students. Like a third of that school, student population wise, knows me already.
Yeah.
But by my first name. and that transition for them is difficult. But for a lot of them, wrapping their head around the fact that I am full-time teaching in that school, and I am a full-time teacher, not a substitute or anything, is really hard for them to wrap their mind around. I've been there for a month and a half almost now, and I had somebody the other day be like, wait, you're actually teaching? I was like, yeah, I've been here every day for the last 5.5 weeks.
You're like, am I supposed to be offended by that question?
I was like, what did you think I was doing here this whole time? They're like, I thought you were subbing. I was like, every single day for 5.5 weeks and doing after school bus duty and stuff every single day.
And my name's on the wall.
Yeah. And they were like, but you used to do recess and stuff. I was like, yeah. And that was awesome. Yeah. And now I'm doing this, and I better be your teacher in 2 years when you make it to 8th grade.
Yeah.
And they're like, they want it also. This is great. It's great. I love it.
That's awesome.
But yesterday, I'm trying to find ways to incorporate like fun things into the classroom, because math is so easily, it falls back so easily on just like pen and paper work. So yesterday or last weekend, I found it. There's TED Ed videos, so like TED Talks, but like TED Education videos, and they're animated riddles that use logical thinking and mathematical thinking. Most of them are like high school level. Yeah. But I found, and I curated a playlist of a whole bunch of logic problems that is middle school solvable. Like an 8th grader could solve them. And I did it for the first time yesterday. And I had students that don't do anything. Get it.
Do it.
And do it.
That's good.
Do it and get it.
Yeah.
And
you just have to find a different way to cater to some of those students. And sounds like you did that.
Trying to.
Nice. Yeah.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Well, that's a good feeling when you can get through to them.
Yeah. How's Madison right now?
Dude, I'm vibing now. Like, pretty used to it. It's chaotic. You never know what you're going to see every day.
Oh, yeah.
But
especially since we live on Frat Row.
Yeah.
Dude, when I walked, because I parked in a garage that's near Comedy on State.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a 11-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Capitol garage. And so I walked all the way down this row. 6 o'clock that I'm walking down here.
Yeah.
On a Saturday evening. And I was like, Jesus, dude. There's people.
Yeah.
There's people. There's a lot of things down the street. It's just like, holy crap. On this half-mile stretch that I walked today.
Yeah.
Can't wait to walk it again here.
It's a nice day. It's a nice like night out too. So I'm sure they're throwing, and I'm especially sure they're throwing because they couldn't throw last weekend because of Halloween. Like the university doesn't let the frats throw a party over Halloween.
Just to limit the chaos.
Yeah, because they already like have so many busts like in all the bars and stuff, so it limits at least a little bit.
What's the penalty if they did?
I don't know. I know one of the frats like. I don't know what happened, but now they're not associated with UW-Madison, like, and so they could throw because it's just like they're like a club kind of whatever. But I don't know. I think they can get like suspended from like funds or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So it was quiet last weekend, which is other than on the football. There was a football game last weekend, and that was really insane down here. Especially, it's just crazy to me when you see like the dads and the moms going way more at it than the college kids.
Dude.
Like, yeah, we've been observing that a lot.
Oh
it's
my
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah. UW alumni. I am colleagues with some, and I see it all the time. Like, they post about it, they talk about it. I was like, dude, you're like 40.
Yeah. I know. I'm like...
You're 20 years removed from this right now, and you're still this involved?
I know. I feel like...
I can't tell you how many, what I assume is a dad or a mother, I see walking with 2 24-packs in each hand. Yeah. Walking up the stairs into a frat or walking into the apartment building. Or,
yeah.
It's just gosh. That's insane.
I remember I was walking to the game, and this mom turns around, and I was with a couple of friends, and she was like, "Can I bring this White Claw in?" And we were like, "No, you can't bring alcohol into the game." And she was like, "Oh, like, shoot. Do you guys want it?" I'm like, "You want us to open drink right here, right now?" I was like, "What in the?" So they're really crazy down here, but
this is wild. Yeah. I've only been to one UW football game, and it was in middle school. I went with a buddy. His dad went. Actually, both his parents went to UW-Madison. Yeah. And again, like mid-40s, we got down here, so early.
Yeah.
That day. Like 6 hours before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it was constant tailgating, bar hopping, everything. I was like, holy. And like in the moment, I didn't really recognize it because me and my friend are just walking around doing whatever. Once in a while checking in. It was a good time.
Yeah.
But like now it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's so odd.
The game day atmosphere is so crazy. But I mean, it's really fun. It's just everyone gets so hammered.
I feel like for the early games, like they start tailgating the night before.
Yes.
Like and they just go all night until the next morning.
But,
and they're all trashed. Don't even end up going to the game.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Last weekend was the Ohio game, and there were so many people that were just walking in so like sloshed.
Oh, that's a big deal too.
It was a 6 o'clock game, so they had all day to tailgate, and and it was Halloween weekend, so they were like still drunk at the game, and then they went home and got ready in their costumes, and then they went out again, and I was like,
crap.
oh my gosh, like the.
I don't think people actually go to school here.
I don't really understand. I'm like, it's actually kind of like hard academically here. I don't know how you can do it going out 5 nights a week, but
5 a week.
There's so many people I know. Every night,
dude, I would die.
Wine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When it was Halloween weekend, then you go out Sunday.
Wait, hold up. Sorry, Wine Wednesday.
Thirsty Thursday.
Okay, wine. Okay, let's break down these days because I didn't know these were days. Out here. So Wine Wednesday. Is it like going to bars and getting wine bars or what?
Wine bars, just like doing a wine night.
Okay.
In the apartment. Okay. And some people in the dorm, which is not legal, not good. Okay. Don't do that. But
dedicated Wednesdays to wine. What's happening on Thursday?
Thirsty Thursday.
What's that mean? Just get peppered.
You get
Okay. We got bored of wine on Wednesday. Anything else goes on Thursday.
Yes,
okay, sounds good. Yep. What's happening Friday?
It's just Friday. Then you just go out Fridays.
Friday's
Friday's
What's
Friday.
What's the difference between Thursday and Friday?
That's a good question. Thursday, you have to go to class the next morning. So
you can't be that thirsty. Drink until you're hydrated on Thursday.
Oh my gosh.
And then Friday's
just Friday. Saturday. But
what happens Sunday?
Sunday's the day of rest, obviously.
You say obviously. I didn't know that.
Obviously, yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 4 in a row.
Yes.
Where's your 5th day?
I don't know. Well, Halloween weekend, especially like a lot of people went out. Like they rested Sunday, went out again Monday, and went out again Tuesday for actual Halloween. Okay. So it was like the Wednesday for the week before, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rest on Sunday, go out again Monday, Tuesday for actual Halloween.
That's a full-time job.
I know.
Yeah. Does Monday, Tuesday have nicknames?
No, because it only happens normally when it's a special holiday.
So it's Wednesday through Saturday on a normal week. Holiday pops off. You still take Sundays off.
Yeah,
that's
course.
unacceptable to work it on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But you take up Mondays and Tuesdays then too.
Yeah.
It's crazy down here.
Is there any? I'm into this right now.
Yeah.
Wine Wednesday, Thursday. There's no other nicknames for the other days?
I haven't heard any if there are.
Oh, dude, there's got to be other nicknames for the other days.
There probably is.
I wouldn't know. I'm not into the social life down here. I go to work 20 minutes away from downtown.
So you're probably one of the few people on this street that's like that.
Yeah, there's a few others that I've noticed, but majority not.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of which, at my new job, I have some interesting characters I work with, to say the most.
Okay, like what?
Yeah.
Can you say their names too?
I'm
not
gonna say too much. I never know who's gonna end up listening to this.
No, I think you can go off.
Oh, you can go off.
I literally I got put into a group of clowns. Like misfits. I don't know. It's like
misfits.
Really?
I don't know. It's so crazy. Everybody at this place is a character in one way or another.
Okay.
But maybe I'm one too. I don't know. But so I work with a racist.
Oh.
That was so blunt. So true though.
Well, yeah. So,
okay.
So we got him, right, and then we got a guy that looks like a Muppet.
The crazy Muppet. Brandon has to show the picture.
I'll show you the picture. I can't show the
but you have to
listeners
show
the
both.
picture,
You have to show him and the Muppet.
What's the Muppet's name?
It's
okay.
It's the crazy one that just screams.
That has the crazy hair.
Yes.
Red hair?
Yes.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Where are my pictures?
He only has 3 teeth or something.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so funny.
Okay, where's my picture?
I'll look.
No, I got it. Okay. So this guy, No joke. He looks like this guy. And I wish the listeners could hear that, but I'm going to show you the best picture I could get. Because I didn't want him to know I was taking a picture of him, obviously.
He's so scared.
You're what?
Okay. Okay.
Let me see this guy. Oh.
No, you have to show the reflection of his face.
Dude, let this guy be. Let this guy be, dude. You took a picture of him making his head look like a raindrop.
The only reason I did this is because they're just all characters, right?
Okay.
Then I got a boss, right? And my boss, same thing every day. He sits in his chair with his back to the whole shop until it's time for lunch. He leaves, goes to lunch. He comes back, sits in his chair the rest of the day. Like, no interaction with this guy at all.
Does he do anything?
He's on his phone majority of the day.
Oh, my God.
And so, like, I detail, right? That's the whole garage is just detailing. All of us are detailers. We finish a vehicle, and then he takes the vehicle up to the dealership to get the credit for it.
Seriously?
So that's like his job, right?
That would drive me through the roof.
Yeah. And then like he has a script. He does the same thing every single day. He gets up out of his chair. He turns around. He looks at the shop. He goes in the same monotone voice every day. He goes, "All right, fellas, have a good one." And he leaves. Dude, every day.
That would drive me insane. I wouldn't be able to maintain.
It's so crazy. But he's all right for a boss, though. Like, he gives us an hour lunch, but we only clock out for half an hour kind of deal.
Oh, that's
like,
nice.
He gives us some cool perks like that. But yeah, so that's another character. And then there's this guy that is all scaly looking like Rumpelstiltskin. Dude, I'm not even like, this is the people I work with. And then there's a guy. So when I first started working there, the guy who was training me, he told me, you can ask questions to anybody. Everybody knows what's going on, except for one person. You cannot ask Sean for any help.
Okay, why?
And that's what I said. And he said, Sean doesn't quite know what's going on.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. Does Sean know he doesn't know what's going on? And he said, I don't know, but I think the alcohol's gotten to him. And I'm like, okay.
And he's still working?
He's been there for 13 years, I've been told. So
what? And he doesn't know what's going on.
Not quite.
Sean needs help.
So,
have you talked to Sean?
Very briefly.
How was that?
It was interesting, to say the least. He seems like he can't quite, he's just not all there. So one day he's detailing a car. He finds a stack of business cards in this car.
Okay.
And he goes and he passes all the business cards out to all the different people in the shop. And I turn mine over and look at it, and it's a free admission to a strip club. So I have an interesting group of people I work with.
Yeah, that's unique.
Yeah.
That's unique.
For sure. But I'm enjoying it nonetheless. It's going good. It made me realize, moving here was a big change, but I got more perspective talking to the racist guy. Just which one I was talking to.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a picture of him?
I don't. But, I do actually. Yeah, you can show it to him while I'm telling you.
Why do you take pictures of your coworkers?
She wanted to know what they look like.
I need to know what the people look like.
Oh my God.
So he was asking me like where I came from and stuff because I told him I just moved here and got a job there, whatever. Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, I came from Baraboo, but I'm kind of familiar with Madison. It was like the place to go on the weekends because there's not a whole lot to do in Baraboo.
Yeah.
And he said, come to Madison. There ain't nothing to do in Madison. And it made me realize that I'm thinking Madison is so big, but he thinks Madison's really small, like living here.
Where's he from?
Madison, I think.
Oh, just because he's been here forever.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was just such a weird thing to me. Like probably a lot of people that live here think it's really small, but to me it's like so much bigger than Baraboo.
Yeah.
I know, that was just crazy.
What are you
This is him.
Oh boy.
I'm so
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's him.
Why does he just... Okay, I can't. I'm not speaking on it.
I really work with some characters.
I was just say that looks very much in line with the other picture I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not, from that angle, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Is that the
That's the racist.
That's the average demographic of your coworkers?
No. There's another picture.
No. Wait, are you...
Some younger ones. I'm just showing him when you were taking general pictures of the people
That's so
at work.
creepy.
I needed to know.
That's so
Not
creepy.
like in a weird
I wasn't
way.
volunteering
I
to do this,
know.
by the way. This
Still.
is
Like
asked of
that is more Brandon's age people.
Okay.
me. Yeah, there's a few that are like...
Okay. We have all
age.
ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All walks of life.
Oh, there's one more that I forgot about. There's a guy that's just absolutely insane that, like, my second week there, he got into a big fight with my boss, and they were screaming and swearing at each other in the shop, and then he stormed out of the shop, and he came back in, and they're yelling at each other. And the racist guy told me to be careful about him, not to punch him ever, because he would sue me.
That's a hard thing to avoid. Oh, let me really be careful that I don't punch this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think that's going to happen, but okay. He's like, I don't know, he's a crazy Nazi is what he told me. I'm like,
Whoa.
this is insane.
Whoa.
Like, this place.
That's wild.
It's just unreal.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So that's my update from how I've been doing.
I have an
Work-wise,
update.
I've learned some new skills, but
Okay.
same thing I've been doing. All right.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to. I thought you were done.
You're fine.
I have an update,
What's
and it's
up?
about squishes. I just wanted to tie
dude,
back.
yes.
Oh man,
Yes.
going back to school.
Some
I
of
love
my-
this word, by the way.
Some of my squishes have become friends this year, and it's such a nice feeling.
Wait. Hold up. I thought a squish was
Like a friend
two people
crush.
that were already friends.
Well, no. Like a squish is like when it's like a friend crush. So like you could be acquaintances and have a squish because you want to become a closer friend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like when
So,
you're in
like-
class and you partner up with someone, you're like, yeah, I want to be friends with
Yes.
that person, but I don't know how to
Yes,
initiate
yes.
that.
Like you want to elevate the
Oh.
friendship from class friends to out of class also friends.
Okay. So update on squishes. Sorry.
Yes. So some of my squishes we're now friends.
Okay.
So exciting for me. I'm on the other end of the
She has
spectrum
friends
also. Okay. Bro. Oh my gosh. But I'm also now on the other end of the spectrum because I can tell that this person in one of my classes has a squish on me, but I don't feel the same way, and so I feel really bad. And I don't. Sorry, it sounds like a relationship. I don't want to like lead her on, so I've been trying to be like blunt, and I just feel really bad. So I can tell someone has a squish on me, and I feel kind of bad.
I would
'Cause
just
I-
straight up ignore him.
Oh no, but where she's like my class friend, and I just want us to stay class friends, not anything more.
Talk to you during class. I'm not talking to you later, dude. You don't get my Snapchat
But how can we talk about homework?
in class.
But we need well, it's mostly her. It's never okay. I'm not. She mostly needs help from me to re-explain the stuff from class. So I like feel bad if I leave her hanging. Anyways, she like invited me to like a birthday dinner and a couple other things, and I was like,
Dang.
I'm sorry, I'm busy.
I'm busy doing anything else.
I feel kind of bad about that, but
No,
yeah,
you're fine.
that's my squish update.
It sounds so weird.
How's living in Madison for you?
How's I mean, I
Yeah.
lived here
Well,
last year.
yeah, but it's more
It's
more
different.
Okay.
official now than it was. then.
I feel much better this year than last year, having like a home and not just a small room with a communal bathroom
Yeah.
and a tiny fridge. I feel a lot better, and I'm closer to like campus because my dorm was like all the way on the other side of campus, like by UW Hospital, and it was like such
Oh.
a trek to get all the way down here. And so I'm very happy that I live closer here now. And I'm glad that I'm here with Brandon now and not a roommate because I feel more comfortable.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm vibing.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying
That's good.
apartment
So you have
life.
your car here.
I do.
I have a question. How many times have you drove your car in the 2 months you've been living here?
That is so rude of you to ask. I drove my car by myself. I've drove my car by myself 1 or 2 times. I drove my car with Brandon while I'm driving like 3 or 4 times. Brandon's drove my car more times than that with me in the car. But it's mostly Brandon driving us. But I'm very happy that I have the option to drive my car if I would like to, even though I haven't taken up that opportunity much. The option is still there for me.
I don't think that's a problem. I think it's funny from the perspective that there's 2 cars in Madison right now. And one of them almost never gets used. I think that's the funny part of the perspective. Yeah, I think that's the funny part of the perspective. I think there's no real reason for you to be driving it very much right now, though, unless there's something outside of the campus area that's significant that you would want to go
I was just like, what if Brandon's at work and I need to get somewhere and I don't like the bus? I'm sorry, that sounds so. I don't like the bus. It's so chaotic for me. It's so stressful. So
how is the bus chaotic and stressful?
Like, because you have to like switch buses sometimes. Like taking the bus last year, I'm a bus expert now after my endeavors last year, but it's just like double the travel time, and I just am always in a rush kind of state of mind. And like when you have to transfer buses and then sometimes the bus is delayed so that you can be late, it's just, I like to have more control over my travels.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll just bike.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
What? Actually?
I actually don't know how to ride a bike.
Why?
So
why?
Brandon really wants me to. He tried to teach me like the whole time we've been dating, and I've always said no. And
so you've never even like...
I rode a bike with the training wheels on.
Nice.
That's about it.
Nice.
No, so also it's really scary riding a bike down here, like especially on University. That's just like terrifying. Those cars don't care.
Oh yeah, no, I realized that. So, I almost got run over walking over here.
So
it was brilliant.
Poor
but I also don't care. So I just it was both people's fault.
Yeah, that's fair.
Theirs. You need to learn how to ride a bike. That's an important skill.
I agree. We should both make that happen.
I'm
since
like
I can't
so
by myself,
scared.
Apparently.
I'm so scared. So many people have been like, I'm gonna be the one to teach you how to ride a bike. Like so many of my friends have said that. I'm like, Brandon already tried. Like I don't know why you think you're gonna. I don't think.
Learning how to ride a bike is terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel like it's terrifying for literally anybody.
Yeah.
Unless you're somebody that's in an environment where everybody's biking around you, then it's an exciting thing to learn.
Yeah.
Like city environment or BMX, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I vividly remember learning how to ride a bike as a kid.
Yeah.
And it being the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah.
Like literally had to like it whittled down to my dad lying to me about if he was holding on to me.
That's what I
not.
would need. I would need that. I can't.
That's what I needed.
Yeah.
Like
I went through the exact same thing that you just described.
Yeah. Like got rid of the train wheels and my dad's holding the seat to keep me up or the handlebar. And then he started like running behind me, which is a hilarious thought to think about him running right now. But like, no, I'm holding on to you. And then he wasn't holding on to me for like 20 seconds straight.
Yeah.
And then it was like, yeah, you just did that. I wasn't holding on to you at all. I was like, what? You lied to me?
It's for your own good.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it was. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But
maybe I should start lying to you.
Oh.
It's a white lie. It's a good lie.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike.
We're still going to make that happen someday.
Maybe. It's just like, I also feel kind of embarrassing now. Like, everyone, like, so many people my age, and I'm like, helmet, my elbow pads, my knee pads. I'm like,
I was actually very surprised
wobbling.
that you just mentioned it, actually, because I knew you felt that way.
Oh yeah, I don't tell a lot of people. You're like one of the few people that knows.
But you don't,
and the whole world knows.
But you don't go to ride a bike at this point, though, do you? Like it's not something that you do, so you don't even like.
Oh yeah, no.
Like you don't even get to the point where you have like the BMX gear on. Yeah. Essentially at that point, all that protection stuff. So it's whatever.
Anyways.
Yep. Rollerblade.
Oh boy.
You know how uncoordinated I am. I sprained my ankle walking. Like I'm so not. I don't know how I did martial arts, to be completely honest with you. I don't understand.
Rollerblading sucks, dude. Rollerblading's terrible. I used to love it. Now I hate it.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous. I respect people that do it, but it's just not practical.
I tried it one time, and I felt like I was trapped inside of the
it's a weird feeling.
I didn't like it. I've never ice skated before, but I feel like I would feel the exact same way doing ice skating.
I haven't ice skated since like mid-elementary school, and I remember it being very rough and like that feeling of I don't feel like I have any control over myself right now.
Yeah.
Which I hated.
Yeah, I've also never ice skated. I have pogo sticked.
Yes.
I love pogo stick.
That's what I've done of those kind of activities. I've pogo sticked.
Pogo stick was something I wanted to pogo stick for like all the way through middle school, like elementary through middle school.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, well, why would I want a pogo stick? Like I started seeing videos of it online. I was like, this looks so lame. Unless you get really good at it. Else your pogo stick, like you're literally hopping like 4 inches in the air.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like that being your mode of transportation?
The pogo stick?
That would be crazy.
That would be the coolest person.
Can you imagine if you, as an 8th grade math teacher, arrived to school on your pogo stick?
I'll tell you something. So I had to get my rear wheel bearings on my car replaced mid-late September, right? It was like a week that it had to be at the shop because they couldn't get it out and the wheel bearings were already like dust and I didn't want to have it seize up and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. So instead of calling in from work for a week and taking PTO, I hoteled it up in Baraboo.
Really?
Like 5 nights. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And longboarded to and from work.
Did you say
every
it's
single
like
day?
at like Best Western or Clarion? Like the one of those?
Both.
Okay.
Individual, yeah.
Okay.
But longboarded to and from work. So students are seeing me like leave the school with my longboard.
Yeah.
You really are the cool teacher.
Like
That
how
is so
weird
cool.
is that?
No, that is so cool.
And then
teacher.
they saw it behind my desk at the classroom too. They're just sitting there like propped up, and it's just like, it's how I got to work today. Like it's either this and I'm here, or I'm not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I longboarded to work. It was awesome.
That's
That
so cool.
is. That sounds like such a vibe. Just like
Dude, it was sick.
having a little adventure at the hotel for a week, and
It was honestly really peaceful.
yeah.
I'm sure.
And it went by pretty quick, actually.
Yeah.
And the Clarion's right there next to Aldi, so I didn't
Yes.
even eat out. I just went to Aldi one day, like on the Monday or Tuesday, got like stuff to make sandwiches,
Yeah.
and just ran through that, and I like coordinated it perfectly. So I ran out of stuff on the last day,
That's so nice.
and everything too was perfect. It was a big vibe. It was an expensive one,
Yeah.
but
That's awesome.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
it was worth it.
I was going to ask you if you were still riding your longboard.
Yeah.
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 That's cool.
I took it out a weekish ago in Richland Center again.
Yeah.
I really like longboarding in Richland Center. It's nice. It's really nice. I almost went last night in Baraboo too. Almost. And then I got upset because my basketball was deflated and I didn't have a ball pump in my car. I was really upset with that. That was its own problem.
So that's what stopped you from longboarding?
Yeah.
You could have held the basketball, longboarded to a Quick Trip, filled it with the air pump at Quick
no,
Trip.
But I need the needle.
Oh.
I have an electric air pump in my car, but that would actually be so cool. That's actually like the biggest play of all time.
I know.
Put a ball pump, like put a ball needle on a Quick Trip air pump, set the PSI to whatever it needs to be at for whatever specific ball it is,
Yeah.
and just fill up like a whole bag of sports equipment
Yeah.
with the Quick Trip ball air pump. That'd be sick.
Yeah. On your longboard though.
I'm picturing like a big bag of balls. Over
Yeah,
his
like the
shoulder,
net from like
and
the
he's
gym
like,
teachers.
He's like he's like sports Santa on a freaking longboard.
Yeah. That's the vibe. That's the vibe.
That'd be hilarious. But yeah, no, I wanted to play basketball and then longboard and then go home.
Yeah,
I couldn't do the first part, so I was just like, I'm going home.
Well,
It's like, whatever.
that's great.
So do you want to know something I discovered the other day?
I would love to.
So messing around. Started messing with AI recently this week.
Okay.
I have been avoiding it.
Yeah, we talked about that a few episodes back.
Yep, we talked about it and that I was avoiding it, and I'm playing with it now.
Okay.
And
in what context?
So a lot of things. AI for education.
Okay.
A lot of AI tools that can relate to education. It's really nice. But in this context I'm talking about is I was talking to Snapchat AI
Oh my gosh, I've been talking to mine too.
on somebody else's Snapchat,
oh.
and it was hysterical. And it was the first time I did it. I was like, if I'm messing with Snapchat AI, I'm not doing it on my own
Yeah.
phone.
No,
Right.
yeah.
First, let me mess with somebody else's that's already used Snapchat AI first. So I did that. And dude, Snapchat AI can write a rap for you
Yep.
or lyrics for any song.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Okay.
So we're sitting there, and it was somebody's Snapchat that I used to work with at Boys and Girls Club, sitting there at Boys and Girls Club, and start making raps about random people in the room. Like, make a rap about so-and-so and whatever. And it's sick. It's sick. I'm making a rap about Brandon right now.
Oh, I'm so ready for
I'll
this.
rap it for you. But it won't do anything negative.
Right.
So, like, you can't be like, make a rap about how ugly Brandon is.
Yeah.
Like, it'll just be like, oh, let's keep it positive.
Yeah.
I can do this, and this. What do you want me to do? But, so let me... Boom. Make a rap about Brandon. Ready for this? Sure, here's a rap about Brandon.
Okay.
Is this going to be on your next album?
Dude, this is short, too. They didn't even make it that long. Dang. The ones I was getting before were like...
You could just
dude,
ask
it. It was like 4 verses. It was like 4 bars, dude.
You could just ask it to write a longer one or ask for more verses or...
Well, let's start with this one, okay?
Okay.
So, okay. Sure, here's a rap about Brandon. Brandon's so cool. He's got a swagger that rules. With his rhymes so tight, he'll shine and take flight. Brandon's got the flow. He's the star of the show. Bars.
Wow.
Now I want to...
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Make
I'm
it...
the hype man for the song about me.
Let's see. Will you do it? What do you mean?
She's retiring. She's too tired.
Dude, AI's saying that they can't do it right now, but I'm sure that Brandon's got the skills to make it happen. I'm done. I'm reading it word for word. Make a rap about Mackenzie.
It like writes a 10-page paper.
Let's see what we got. All right.
Okay.
This is a little bit long. Ready?
Okay, yeah, ready.
Okay. Oh, Mackenzie, she's got the flow, rocking the mic everywhere she goes. With her rhymes so smooth, she gets to groove. Mackenzie spitting fire, taking the game higher.
Oh.
Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. And hey, have you checked out the Spotlight feature on Snapchat? It's a great way to... Don't advertise your Snapchat.
Oh my god.
It's a great way to discover awesome rap performances like Mackenzie's. Hashtag Spotlight, hashtag Rap Queen.
The hashtags are crazy.
I got my AI to make a little rap here while you were doing that one.
Yeah, what you got?
Okay, yeah, here you go.
Yo, Eli loves podcasts. He's got that passion, dropping knowledge and insights in every session. From true crime to comedy, he's got it all. Tuning in and learning, having a ball.
Bars. Heck yeah, dude. That checks out.
Oh
All right, last rap I'm going to have Snapchat do for now until I think of a new idea. I asked Snapchat AI to make a rap about bananas. Bananas, oh so sweet. A rap about them would be a real treat. Banana emoji. Shake it, peel it, take a bite. Bananas will keep you feeling just right. By the way, have you seen... Dude, stop advertising.
That's too good.
Stop advertising this.
How do you rap the emoji lyric?
I just... It's a cut the beat, drop the banana emoji, and then wicka, 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 wicka.
Oh, yeah.
Just start going back into it. That's how you do that. But I was having a really good time with that, and I started making raps about like having Snapchat make. Oh, you can have them like write lyrics and stuff too to like different song genres. So we're doing like country songs and whatnot for just random people that whoever walked in the room got it. Pretty much, it was hilarious. Funny. It was a great time.
That's funny.
But so yeah, I'm messing with that and AI tools for like teaching. They can. Yeah. It's crazy, actually. And not that I want to do most of it. Like, some of it I feel like is verging on, like, invasion of privacy, even though it's not, based on guidelines and whatever. But, like...
It still makes you feel like
there's AI tools that can write your lesson plans for you.
Yeah.
And can write IEPs for you.
Right? IEPs is crazy.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little bit too far, in my opinion.
Because that's going to... You know, if that catches on, that's going to change what teachers do.
Yes, exactly.
It's going to change their jobs.
And it's difficult because teachers need to be able to use it because it is the technology. They need to know how to use it. But there's such a fine line that comes with AI.
Yeah.
That needs to be walked and needs to be understood, that not a lot of teachers understand. I'm using it, and I just started experimenting with it today for teaching specifically, for like writing, like word problems and stuff that genuinely takes a lot of time to do. Like writing a math word problem is really annoying. But there's AI that can do it, which is really nice. That's and helpful.
Nice. Yeah.
So like have it generate some, pick ones that are good, and tweak some verbiage here and there. But like, I don't know. Some of it's it's tricky, especially with IEPs. When you have an IEP, that's a lot of personal information.
Yeah, no,
you
that
really
is
need
crazy.
to. You can't feed it that much information, else you don't know what it's doing with it.
Yeah,
that's the scary part about it for me. So. But Snapchat AI talking and making rap lyrics and country lyrics about random things. Yeah. I love that. That's fun.
I use the Snapchat AI to do a meal prep for me. And
really?
It'll tell you like the meals, and then you can say, "Can I have the ingredients?" And it'll tell you all the ingredients you need for all of the meals that it like came up with for you. So then you don't have to figure out your meals for the week, and it'll tell you like use the chicken from like your chicken tacos or whatever for like your salad for lunch the next day or something, like your leftover chicken.
Dude,
it's so nice. That's really
sick.
Nice.
What?
That is really that's really cool.
See, you're using it for practical things. I'm just dinking around with. I'm misusing it.
No,
there's so much you can do with it. Well, that's the thing. If it like really catches on in society, it's going to change so much about so many different aspects of life.
Yeah,
like it's going to change a lot of jobs. It's going to change what everything looks like.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to. Sorry. Yes.
Are you trying
yes. Yeah. I'm trying to get Snapchat AI right now to make an ASCII image.
A nasty image.
ASCII.
Oh.
I don't think she knows what that means.
I don't know. I don't. An ASCII
I bet it
image?
can. I guarantee it can.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if the one on Snapchat can't, I'm sure ChatGPT could.
I spelled ASCII wrong the first time. Don't worry about that.
Oh, my.
That's scary.
That was my favorite thing, doing the Star Wars movie in command prompt in school.
That was fun. I don't know.
That's
pre-built, and that was pre-built into Windows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Windows command prompt. So like the terminal thing that pops up, you know, the code thing in Windows.
No,
it's like the thing that looks intimidating. It's like where you type code, but it's like Windows thing, right?
No.
All right,
think of a hacker on TV.
Okay.
Where they're typing the letters.
Yeah.
That's
coding.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Windows default code terminal system that's built into it.
Okay.
They have it's been part of Windows since like what, Windows 94?
Probably.
Something like that.
Quite a while. I don't think they still have it though.
I doubt it. But they used to have a thing in the command prompt that was built into it that would give you the whole. Was it the transcript for the Star Wars movie?
No, it was the actual movie in like ASCII characters. Like,
oh yeah, it was.
Like it was literally the movie in lines and dashes and stuff.
It was
like the actual picture of the movie.
It was really cool.
And it would scroll through the different scenes,
but not like
animation.
Fancy ASCII like that, like old school dashes.
It was just like slashes,
zeros,
and,
vertical lines, dot, everything.
But like, back up a little bit, like you can make it out.
Yeah, it was really sick, and it lasted like 6 minutes. Like it was super long and extensive. Yeah. Breakdown of Star Wars.
Yeah,
it was sick. I should watch a video on that again at some point.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I loved that.
That's cool.
I love that. Wow. So it's super. So I have changing the topic again.
Okay.
2 season passes for skiing this year.
2?
Yeah.
For the same.
No.
Okay.
So I got a season pass. I just bought it on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Season pass for Devil's Head.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to Devil's Head. I've skied there like as my sole place for like 3 years. Okay. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that because literally after school every single day.
Yeah.
Boys and Girls Club's not getting my volunteer hours during the winter pretty much. This is gonna be like
fair.
cutting a quarter.
That's.
I was like, I have priorities. My priorities are skiing. I'm gonna be skiing like 4 out of 5 days a week after school.
Fair.
But then I also have this multi-pass thing through a company called Indie Pass, and it gets me like 2 tickets to it ton of resorts around America. Yeah.
All around America?
Oh, around the world. But like,
wow.
I care about the ones that are in the Midwest.
Oh, yeah.
So like my weekdays, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so busy this winter. It's gonna be awesome. My weekdays are skiing at Devil's Head.
Yeah.
15 minutes from work every single day.
Yep.
Pretty much like 3-4 days a week after school.
Yep.
And then my weekends, taking advantage of this multi-pass that I have and going to whatever resorts within like a 5-hour drive.
That's cool.
For the weekend or whatnot, like every other weekend. It's gonna be so sick.
That's really cool.
And then mixing that in with all the comedy shows that I'm going to see this winter that I was talking about earlier.
You're gonna be getting some experiences.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great winter. I'm so excited. Yeah. I just put a roof rack on my car.
Isn't there like a really famous one in Michigan or something? I feel like my friends that skied. I'm sure there's like a million in Michigan, but there was one. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name.
Is there any context for it?
No.
It's in Michigan.
I just know there's one in northern Michigan, I think, that's really big.
It's
in northern Michigan.
Okay. So I'm really familiar with upper Michigan, the UP skiing. I've skied a ton of places there.
Yeah.
Ones that would come to my mind that would be really big deals would be Mount Bohemia.
That's the one.
That one? That one's sick.
Okay.
That one's so sick.
Okay.
It's amazing. So that one, extreme skiing.
Okay.
Nothing but extreme skiing.
Okay.
I got a season pass there a couple of years ago. Because they have a one-day sale that it's $100.
Oh, that's a really good deal.
Pass. It's a steal. When one of their normal day tickets is like $80.
Yeah.
So if I go there 2 days,
yeah,
I've made up for it.
Yeah.
So I went up there and again, this is 2 years ago. It was the last year I didn't get a lot of skiing because I was working 3 jobs during the winter. It was crazy. But the year before, I did a ton of really good skiing. It was my favorite winter skiing. I went to UP 3 times. The first time, casual. Second time, I went up with the Bohemia Pass. Super far north Michigan. It's the most northern you can get. So phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, insane. The easiest run is a blue, which is intermediate level, but they're none of their terrain is groomed. So it gets, and it's like 300 plus inches of snow each year.
Yeah.
So it's natural moguls.
Oh, really?
An intermediate run, which automatically makes it advanced expert run.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they go all the way up to triple black diamond.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the first time I've done a triple diamond before.
Yeah.
And it's backcountry triple diamond. It's not like a face run that's super steep.
Yeah.
It's super steep. Rock drops in the woods. Not groomed. 300 inches of snow.
That's scary.
That's crazy.
So sick.
That's crazy.
But I didn't do the triple diamond the first time because there wasn't enough snow for them to open it, and there was already like 100 inches of snow.
Okay.
The first time I went.
Yeah.
But there still wasn't enough because of the terrain, all of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to go again while I have this pass this year. So I went up again during spring break. It was last second. That's how cool it was the first 2 days I was there. I was like, I'm going again.
Yeah.
And I did the triple diamond like 4 times. Or they have a section of them. I did 4 different routes down it. And it's super sick. You get to the bottom on those backcountry runs, a lot of them, and it doesn't actually go back to the chairlift. It leads you down to the road.
Oh, really?
Like if you're out west doing backcountry skiing, which is really cool because it's not out west. It's Midwest. And it just drops you off at the road. And they have this one guy who's been doing it forever, driving his shuttle bus routes all day down this road, picking people up. So you get on that bus with your skis, snowboard, any of your equipment, and just talking to people who just did a similar run, talking about how good the run is, communicating on the what path to take, what somebody should do next, suggestions, talking about their equipment. It was so cool. It was so cool. It feels like skiing out west, but up north.
That's really cool.
It also has like a 900-foot vertical, which is the most in the Midwest.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You could go further north into Canada to get to 1,000. But like 900 for the Midwest is wild.
Yeah.
Is wild. It's so sick, dude.
That's
love
cool.
that place.
Yeah, no, I've just heard a lot about that place, so I was wondering if it included that.
No, it doesn't include that.
Okay.
But I'm very tempted to get a 3rd season pass this year. Dude, it's brilliant. I feel so relieved. I only have 1 job.
That's
I haven't had this type of freedom with my time ever since graduating high school.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I actually have freedom with time. I don't have any other commitments besides what I want to do right now.
Yeah.
So I can just keep doing things.
Yeah.
When I want to, how I want to, at my pace and everything.
Yeah.
You got to prioritize it and take advantage of it.
Yeah. But they have their $100 season pass sale coming up at the end of this month. And I'm really tempted to take advantage. Because, again, it's just one trip up north. And I can pay for it in 2 days.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like,
that's
probably worth it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It depends on a whole bunch of things going through this month. So
yeah.
I'm excited, though. This could be great. Cool. The point being, what was the point being? Oh, my students all know, obviously, because I have skiing posters up in my room and snowboarding posters. Oh, the people on the podcast don't know. I have Yoda snowboarding in my classroom on a 2x3 foot poster hanging from the ceiling. It's brilliant. It's the best thing probably in that school. But that's neither here nor there. But since that stuff's up, they know that I love it, and I keep talking about it. It's like, oh, it's snowing out. It's like, yeah, I'm the most excited person about the snow. Don't even start.
Yeah.
Like, don't act like you're more excited than me right now. Nobody's more excited than me to see snow falling right now.
Yeah.
But they all know, and it's like, yeah, just so you guys are aware, the second 3:30 hits every single day, I'm going straight to skiing. Like, I am skiing, and that is my life. I am going to be very excited throughout the winter and constantly talking about it.
Yeah.
So prepare yourself.
Yeah.
So I've been preparing him this whole time because this could be crazy. I'm so excited. But yeah, I just put a roof rack on my car. That was exciting. Put a ski rack on it too, so I can put my skis up there. They don't have to be inside the car. Hopefully keep my car cleaner and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm fully prepped.
That's nice.
That'll
be
fully
so good.
Prepped.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Have you had a day off from school since you started teaching?
Like, have I personally taken the day off? No.
Okay. I'm
saving them all to be sick during the winter.
I see. I was gonna ask you what the perspective from you was like having a sub cover your class.
No, I haven't done that.
Hasn't happened yet. Okay.
I haven't done that. There's not a lot of subs.
Yeah.
That's a problem that gets talked about.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people brush over the idea. I'm not somebody that complains about wage or anything like that. I don't complain about the environment that I'm in when I'm working. Never hear me complain about what I'm making in relation to anything.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those people that's talking about teachers not making enough money. Not even going to start talking about it. It's not my problem right now.
Yeah.
But the subbing issue and the coverage issue in every school district that I know of, and I'm directly involved with 3 of them, is stupid.
It's crazy. No, it's so bad.
We had 3 8th grade teachers off yesterday. 2 of them have been planned for over a week.
Yeah.
Only one of them was able to get a sub. The other 2 had no sub the whole day. And I was taking extra kids for that person. Yeah. Like when I could. Like I'm not taking their social studies kids during my math class. Yeah. But like if it's the equivalent of homeroom or a win time where you're doing development stuff. Yeah. I'm taking kids. Like I had more kids in my classroom during my win time than my classroom had seats. I took in seats from the hallway.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's just like, what are we doing? Yeah. It's ridiculous. There's no subs in these districts, and a teacher's gone. Most of the time when a teacher's gone, like at this point, you can bank on it like 80% of the time. They're not going to have a sub. Yeah. And this rest of the school is going to be covering their classes.
So you said that you've seen that in other districts too. Do you think there's like an overarching like common cause?
The overarching common cause is a sub in Wisconsin makes about $140 a day for a full day of subbing. You have to get through subbing at noon to get that 140. If you're done before noon on a school day, like if it's a half day that you sub for, you get 100 on average in Wisconsin.
That's crazy.
If you average that out, if you were to sub every single day for a whole calendar school year, so 180 days, you're making about, if I remember it correctly, $28,000 doing that. Essentially full time.
Yeah,
that's nothing. Yeah. When you are stepping into an unknown classroom with kids that don't know you, don't respect you. They're excited their teacher's gone.
Yeah.
And they're ready to mess around.
Mm-hmm.
Paying somebody that much money to do something like that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
To get your certification to sub in the state of Wisconsin is pretty straightforward and pretty accessible and cheap. So it's an accessible job to get into as long as you have an associate's degree.
Okay.
It's super accessible to get into, but unless you're working, like you can't do it as your own job. I think that's a given in subbing, but it's not even like worthwhile to actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it once in a while, but most subs that do it now do it for teachers that they know personally.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I used to teach with this person, or I know this person from wherever. I'm a sub for this person when they're gone, which is awesome for that teacher. But like that sub has no reason, no motive to go sub for anybody else.
Yeah. I feel like I noticed that even when I was like still in school. And
dude,
had
it's
subs.
so much worse now.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous. Like middle school level, elementary level is terrible.
Yeah.
Because your teacher will be gone, and they'll literally split a third grade class into the other two third grade classrooms, and now all of a sudden these third grade teachers have 30 kids in their classroom, and 10 of those kids they don't teach.
Yeah.
And they barely know for a whole day. Then that third grade class is getting nothing done.
Yeah.
Because a third of the kids in that room
just whatever. Yeah.
do whatever, and there's no structure, and yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. The subbing situation is bad for everybody.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And it's stressful for the school admin and teachers alike, because admin's trying to get other teachers to cover when there's no subs, and admin's covering when there's no subs.
Yeah.
And there's simply, at some days, not enough people in admin and teaching combined to go cover for things. Because when people are covering, they're sacrificing it. From a teacher's perspective, they're prep.
Yeah.
And from admin's perspective, they're taking office work. Now an hour outside of school.
Yeah.
Or whatever they were going to do in that time period now is getting done after school. Because admin don't have prep. They have a lunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And yeah, for that teacher now, their prep is being done at home after school and
during lunch. Yeah.
not when it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Exactly. I limit my stuff strictly to inside the building, or if I have nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not taking my stuff outside of school usually. Like today, I'm messing with AI stuff. That's fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's me just experimenting with things and just different, like, essentially thought experiments about what can I do with this.
Yeah.
To help me out inside the classroom on a daily basis. I'm just educating myself outside the classroom at that point. Yeah. But not taking my work outside of that building. I won't allow myself to do it. I'll take an hour or two on a weekend to go into the building to do work if I need to.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking it outside of the building.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you shouldn't have to.
No.
I think it shows that you care a lot if you do decide to.
Most teachers do. Actually,
but
every
I don't
teacher
think
does.
you should have to.
No, you shouldn't have to. But again, that's not my situation to complain about.
Yeah.
Most of the teachers that do it are doing it because they care enough to do it outside of there.
Yep.
And the teachers that don't take stuff outside of it are really focusing on their situation when they're in that building.
Yeah.
Which is great. There's nothing wrong with it. So it goes both ways, but hey, we were gonna do a draft today. Let me stop talking about my job.
That's okay.
There's a lot of it to talk about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I almost thought that that wasn't going to end up happening.
No, we got to do the draft because you didn't want to do it. We're doing a Thanksgiving food draft. 3-person Thanksgiving food draft. Taking turns picking any Thanksgiving food. It can be a not common Thanksgiving food, a food that we personally feel like we can relate, like we associate with Thanksgiving. Or anything. So it might not be as traditional, but it's what we associate with Thanksgiving. So,
and without fail, we've made food come into this episode of the podcast yet again.
Yes. All right, who wants first pick?
Mackenzie, you want to go first?
I would love to. I'm so glad you asked.
Can I guess your pick?
Yeah. No. Wait. Okay, we'll say it at the same time, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Mashed potatoes.
Dude, that's not even on my list. What am I doing?
Oh my gosh, really?
Holy crap. That should have been my first one.
Mashed potatoes, number 1 pick.
With the skin or without it?
Without.
What?
I don't like the skin.
In mashed potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
That makes it so much better.
I don't mind if my mashed potato. I don't like this word usage, but I don't mind if my mashed potatoes are like chunky, like if they're not
Why don't
mashed
you like that
fully.
word? Wait.
I don't know that word. It just makes me feel weird.
Okay.
Okay. But
It's
I don't like the
moist,
skin.
but not moist.
So if your mashed potatoes are moist and chunky, it is bad.
Oh boy, here we go. And none of the listeners saw that, but Mackenzie just like had an attack.
That was not. I did not like those words together.
So wait, you said if your mashed potatoes are chunky, it doesn't bother you.
No, not really. But
So moist, chunky mashed potatoes are great.
No.
She has a problem with the word.
No, yeah, the word. I don't know, but no, I don't like the skin. I don't like that I can't chew it. Like it doesn't chew very well. You know. Yeah.
I feel like chunky mashed potatoes would bother me more.
Really.
Yeah.
I just like I'm just like this way with so many foods. I mean, I like creamy mashed potatoes, but like, okay, sorry, this is so different. But like, if I have yogurt, I need granola, and there needs to be granola in every bite, like substantially enough that I have to like chew the granola because I need different textures because I don't like just a smooth texture.
I respect that.
So
I respect that. I get that.
yeah,
Cool. Mashed potatoes 1.
mashed potatoes 1.
Brandon.
Oh, I get to go second?
Yeah, clockwise.
All right. I wasn't expecting that. I'm guessing that this probably isn't on either one of your lists, but I'm going to go with pumpkin pie for number 1.
That was on my list.
Absolutely not on my list.
It's an amazing Thanksgiving
I
food.
love pumpkin pie. I feel like it's a super, super, like, divided down the middle kind of Thanksgiving food where, like, you either hate it or you love it.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that are like, no.
Yeah, me.
And other
Me,
people,
I'm
the
no.
people that do like it, they love it.
Dude, it's the best.
I love pumpkin pie. And,
If
yeah, I mean, that's just that.
if you asked me like 8 years ago, I could eat a whole pumpkin pie
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, me too.
in one sitting.
I
like
wouldn't
the
now.
whole like full size pumpkin pie.
I think I probably did.
I think
once.
I probably did too.
Like,
actually.
not intentionally the whole pie, but like slice after
It
slice.
just
or,
kept going.
or like throughout the day, maybe, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. I definitely have.
Yeah. It's that amazing. Do you have it with a whipped cream, ice
Oh, yeah.
cream? Or
Yeah, but
just
both. Either one.
any of it, dude.
Yeah.
Even just by itself.
Yeah.
It's great.
Just pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Yeah, but, you know, I do like whipped cream with some pie, too. So, you know.
Yeah, of course you do.
But,
Yeah.
All right. My first pick. I'm gonna go with dang. I was gonna go with pumpkin pie as my first pick. I'm gonna go with yeah. It was the first thing on my list. I'm gonna go with stuffing.
oh, that's fine. You can have stuff.
I really like the stuffing. That's one of my favorite things on like a traditional Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
I don't mind stuffing if it's made right. I'm really picky. I don't know what made right means, but
I don't either.
Let me ask this.
I don't know if I've had bad stuffing,
I've had.
but I've had
this.
amazing stuffing.
Okay.
What
okay.
is stuffing?
Good.
What is it?
It's yum.
Yeah. I've had
I don't like
stuffings
it.
with dried cranberries.
Okay.
That's amazing.
I think I've heard that. I feel like cranberries are a big thing in like a traditional Thanksgiving
Oh, yeah.
meal.
Stuffing, that's my pick.
I don't know what it is when it comes down to the ingredients, and I don't like it.
I don't know what a lot of things are.
Just putting my opinion
I
out
don't know
there.
what most of McDonald's is when it comes down to the ingredients.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's, yeah.
But I don't eat McDonald's, so fair enough. That was a
Exactly.
bad example.
I'm
I
so
know what you
happy.
meant.
My number 1 and number 2 picks are both not taken. Obviously my number 1 wasn't taken. My number 2 pick is apple pie.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Like a traditional?
Like a Dutch caramel apple pie with the crumble on it.
That's some good stuff.
That's
right
the
there.
only pie. A Dutch apple pie is the only pie in my head that rivals a pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Dutch
They
caramel apple.
interchange at the one spot for me.
gosh.
We're on like the same pie levels. Like I feel the same way.
Yeah. Dutch apple pie is
So good. The log
spectacular.
cabin one
Yes.
is so
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so good.
That's the best for sure.
Okay.
Okay, it's back to me. Okay. I'm just thinking to like my Thanksgiving, I think we talked about this in an episode way back when we started recording. For my Thanksgiving every year, my whole family, like extended family, all of us have a huge get together, like 50 to 100 people, like big. We get like a hall, whatever.
Oh, wow.
And so there's just random food there. Like it's not all Thanksgiving food.
Right.
One of the things that frequently appears there that I love to have on Thanksgiving is some Wisconsin sushi. You know, the ham and pickle roll-ups.
Yeah! That sounds amazing
that
for Thanksgiving, actually. I've never done that for Thanksgiving. That sounds brilliant.
Dude, so good. I absolutely love them. I forgot, you're kind of a pickle guy, too, just like me.
That's an amazing combination, by the way.
Yeah.
The ham, what goes, there's...
cream cheese.
Cream cheese, yeah, they put that in there, too.
When you hear it, it sounds, like, nasty.
Oh, my God.
But it's so good.
It's, oh, my God, yeah.
I love it
so much. My parents made homemade pickles for a while, and one of them was spicy pickles.
Yeah.
Put a spicy pickle in there.
Oh, that would be good.
Give it a little kick.
Oh my God, it was.
I might like that.
It was so good. It's not like an overwhelming spice.
Yeah.
We wouldn't die, but it was good. It was really good. My number 2 pick, I'm gonna go with honey ham.
Ooh, okay. I would have. Yeah.
Honey ham. For me. Not normal ham, specifically honey ham. Honey ham is so good. Like properly, like you take the whole ham, properly glaze it, put it in the oven, perfecto.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I will say I have a thing against ham on turkey because on turkey
ham on turkey
on Thanksgiving because like the main like meat is supposed to be turkey. So
yeah, but turkey is overrated, dude.
Turkey is so overrated.
It's on my list, but it's overrated.
It has to be on your list.
I like turkey better than ham. I can't eat ham plain. I can only eat ham with like a Hawaiian roll.
Honey ham you can't eat plain? Honey ham is the best plain.
No ham ever can I ever eat plain. It needs to have like a roll or something. Anyways, my list is doing... I just feel personally very glad that everything on my list has not been taken. So
Good
for
you.
number 3... Number 3 is mac and cheese.
Ugh.
What?
I'm not a big mac and cheese person.
I love mac and cheese. When I was younger, I hated mac and cheese. Like I would not eat it, but now, oh my gosh!
Can you describe what kind of mac and cheese to give Eli some context?
Kraft.
No, baked mac and cheese.
Because I'm assuming you were picturing like Kraft.
No, I was picturing not baked. I was picturing like a homemade mac and cheese.
Yeah, homemade baked mac and cheese. That's what is on my number 3 spot. Anyways,
That's solid.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm down for some good baked mac and cheese. I didn't have it on my list, but I approve of that decision.
Okay.
Coming in at my number 3 spot, again, my list ain't gonna be traditional at all. We're gonna go with some salmon.
Hey, do you want to know something crazy? That's pretty close to my next pick, really.
Oh my god.
I love that idea, by the way. A honey salmon?
Yes.
Yes.
So all of the people at my families get together. They all bring a different food item. It's my dad's signature thing. Every year he brings salmon.
I love
Smoked
that.
Specifically, smoked salmon.
It's so good.
So good.
I love that.
It's the first thing like eaten up.
That's awesome.
But,
That's awesome.
yeah. So I'm going with that salmon.
Well, like I said, it's really close to my pick. I'm going with catfish.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
catfish
I
is
wasn't
good.
expecting that.
Catfish. Specifically blackened catfish,
Okay.
but just catfish.
This must be a Wisconsin Thanksgiving thing, I would bet.
Having fish.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
It's probably a Wisconsin thing because of the lakes, and then also just like probably a West Coast thing, like a Washington State thing,
Yeah.
probably too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely. Oh, that's solid.
I'm debating my 4th pick. Hold on. Because I've never actually had this at Thanksgiving because I didn't used to like this food, but now if I had this at Thanksgiving like this year, I would eat it out.
Dude, I'm thinking one of those things right now too.
Really?
By the way. Yeah.
Mine is roasted sweet potatoes for
No,
number 4.
No.
You have 2 different potatoes on your
Of course I have 2 different potatoes. There's like 6 different ways you can eat potatoes on my list. So
I feel thought you were saying in general. I was like, there's like 20.
Dang.
No, of
The
options.
starter, main, and side are all potatoes.
Yes. So yeah, my number 4 is roasted sweet potatoes because I used to hate sweet potatoes and now I'm obsessed. So
Fair.
Yeah, she just made some like.
I just made roasted sweet potatoes.
Yeah, the other day, and they're really good.
I think my problem with sweet potatoes is the texture of it once it gets cooked.
Okay,
It puts me off.
that's fair.
It's like a bit more mushy.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Reminds me of squash.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
fair.
It's
I
the
never thought
squash
about
of the
that
potato
before.
world.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna take it, just because I know that I should.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. But I'm going to.
Well,
What do you take?
Turkey.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna take it, and I have words about it.
Say the words.
Turkey's way overrated.
Yes, it is.
It really is. It's always dry.
No.
That when it's dry, it's horrible. By
It's
the way,
so bad.
it's the worst.
Like, I know it can be cooked so that it's not dry, but I ain't never had it. It's always dry, no matter what. Every time I've had it. I
love it.
But you have to have it. You have to have a little bit. It's Thanksgiving.
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
I would prefer deli sliced turkey.
Oh my! Over
See,
a roasted turkey.
Yeah, I would.
I'm-
Oh my!
I'm there with you.
I would.
I'm
would rather
honestly
have
there with you.
genuinely. I would rather have a sandwich, like 2 slices of bread with deli sliced turkey and cranberry sauce.
Over a
Oh.
roasted turkey.
Yes,
Oh my
And
god!
Oh, that sounds good.
doesn't it? That sounds like a great alternative
I
to a
don't say
roasted
that's-
turkey.
I don't think that doesn't sound good, but I don't think over a roasted turkey.
Yes, yes, easily over a roasted turkey. Easily.
No.
We're like on the like same wavelength on this.
Until I pick my next pick
Oh.
All right.
of carrots with veggie dip.
For
That's the most
Thanksgiving.
4-year-old thing you could say.
4-year-old. What 4-year-old is eating carrots and veggie dip?
Carrots
It's
with
with the dip part specifically.
carrots with veggie dip is so good.
That is a very good combo.
And I associate it with late fall,
Okay.
which perfectly coincides with Thanksgiving.
Okay.
If you gave me a plate that had honey ham, catfish, stuffing, and carrots with veggie dip, I'm eating the carrots with veggie dip first. That's how excited I would be about carrots and veggie dip.
That's like a spring summer food
Dude,
for me.
the way that veggie dip sticks to a carrot is so iconic
That's true.
Yeah.
and unparalleled.
That's true.
It's the best.
It is very good.
And it's Thanksgiving food.
That's wild.
I
to
can't
me.
argue with it. I just
But-
wasn't expecting it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, my last pick is like a buttery, like a roll, like bread, dinner roll.
Like Hawaiian roll?
No, that's
Just a standard
just like a
dinner roll?
standard dinner roll.
Fair.
Bread.
Fair.
Yeah,
Bread.
that's
Leave it to you.
That's
Potatoes
good.
and bread.
Chuck a
potatoes
piece of-
and bread. Yes.
Chuck a piece of honey ham in it.
Yeah, and then that's good. But, anyways, yeah, that's my
Alright.
last pick.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Well, back to me. Believe it or not, I made a list of 6 items, and I still have items left to say.
Because there's so many. You were worried about there not being enough.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I had ham and pickle roll up and salmon on my list, so.
Yeah, that's also true. You weren't risking a lot with that.
And my, I really don't know which one I want to pick here. I'm gonna take cornbread.
Cornbread was on my list. Cornbread was on my list.
I'm upset that wasn't on my list. That's a really good Thanksgiving item.
Boom.
That's a really
Stands
good item.
for itself.
I was debating between that and rolls.
I'm debating between a lot of things. I'm not gonna pick it. I'm really upset that cranberry sauce hasn't been picked.
I don't like cranberry sauce.
I'm also not gonna pick it, but I really want to pick vanilla ice cream.
For Thanksgiving?
Yep. Because how good it is on pumpkin pie.
But
Yeah.
that's oh my god.
That's so funny. The other item that I was debating was whipped cream.
Oh my god.
Like I'm not.
Oh
look at the top. Look at the top of my
my
list. What's
God.
left?
Yeah, cornbread and whipped cream.
And I picked cornbread over it.
It's tough, dude. I would have loved to pick ice cream, but I'm gonna pick orange juice.
What?
It's either orange juice or hard apple cider. Which one do you want me to pick?
Hard apple cider.
All right, hard apple cider. I cannot.
Orange juice is crazy for Thanksgiving. No, I like orange juice.
Orange
but for
juice
Thanksgiving
with your carrots and dip
Oh my God.
is such a good option.
That's wild.
It's such a good option.
I'm not saying it's a bad food, but for Thanksgiving
Dude,
is wild.
orange juice with stuffing and honey and ham.
Oh boy.
What a great flavor combo.
Okay.
That's
brilliant.
something. That is something.
But I'll go with hard apple cider. I like hard apple cider.
Yeah. So we have our Thanksgiving draft all in the books.
Yes.
Should we do a recap?
Yeah, sure. Kenzie, you go first.
Okay. My number 1 was mashed potatoes. Chunky or not. Sorry. My number 2 is specifically Dutch caramel apple pie. Number 3 is mac and cheese of the baked variety. Number 4 is roasted sweet potatoes, and number 5 is rolls.
Fair. That's a really good list.
Thank you.
That
I do
screams
like
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
I do like that list. Pumpkin pie. Ham and pickle roll up. I'm sorry, I just pictured a fruit roll up in the flavor of ham and pickles.
Ew. Oh my God.
Salmon, turkey, and cornbread.
I love that list. I love the ham pickle roll up pick actually.
Yeah.
They have a fruit roll up. There's something you can wrap up in a fruit roll up.
Ice cream.
Ice cream in a fruit roll up.
That's what people have been
is?
doing. Yes.
Yeah, that looks really cool actually.
Yeah.
I would love to try.
I'm really confused though, because I've been seeing people do that, like out of the wrapper, but it like, I don't know.
What? Out of the
Like they pull it out of the like they take the package, they pull it out of the wrapper, and then they put the ice cream.
Yeah.
But there's the middle film thing that's all wrapped around the roll up that like
They don't take off.
What?
I don't see that get taken off.
That's disgusting. That's a problem. You're watching the wrong video.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I don't know. I'm
The
lost.
middle film thing. What are you talking about?
I've had a fruit roll up every day for
I
the
know.
last 12 days.
They
There's
have
a little
clear
film thing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stick to it.
So you're saying they're not? You have seen people not take off that clear thing?
It's just not to be seen in the video. I don't
Oh,
know if they're
then they probably just
leaving
took it
out
off
or-
without
I don't
saying.
know.
Why would they leave it? Okay,
Dude,
whatever.
it's fake.
Anyways.
It's
It's
fake.
still rolled up, so I don't know.
My list, my one pick was stuffing, then honey ham, catfish, carrots and veggie dip, and hard apple cider.
Beautiful.
That's solid.
Great, thanks.
I have to be honest. I love all 3 lists, with an exception of one item:
What?
stuffing.
Dude, leave me alone. Leave me
No,
alone.
I love like looking at these. They're all good.
They are good lists.
love
I
it.
agree.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a vote for the first time in forever.
Yes. I'm going to put a poll on this podcast. It's going to be a 3-person poll.
Mm-hmm.
Who won the draft? Who had the better Thanksgiving food draft? Mackenzie, Brandon, or myself? I'm pretty confident I'm losing this draft immediately. I'm not going to lie. I don't think there's a lot of people that are going to have my corner in this one.
I know your record's pretty good, Eli.
It's pretty atrocious. It's actually perfectly atrocious.
Do you guys want to know my other potatoes
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
I have 2 potato options on here, by the way.
that aren't what I've said?
Correct.
I have potato salad,
I have that on
and I
here.
have like cheesy scalloped potatoes.
That's a really good. I wish I thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
I also have potato wedges. on mine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't think it's Thanksgiving potatoes, but those are very yummy.
Potato
Like,
wedges are Thanksgiving.
I just think of those more as fries. So like
Cheesy scalloped potatoes should have made my list actually.
those are. I love cheesy
because I think
scalloped
I've
potatoes.
only eaten cheesy scalloped potatoes on Thanksgiving, and I
Really?
love them. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Anyways,
I also want tuna casserole. By the way,
tuna casserole.
yeah.
That's good.
I don't like almost any other form of casserole, but tuna casserole is brilliant.
That's good. I was gonna ask because it's always at Thanksgiving. What's our opinion on green bean casserole?
I hate it.
No, yuck. I like plain green beans.
But still doesn't belong on the table for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Green beans don't belong on the table for Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole is horrible.
I had it at lunch in elementary school. Like it was one of the lunches at St. Joe's, and it literally looked like vomit. I'm sorry, I didn't. It was just like actually so gross.
Oh boy.
Yuck.
It
Anyways.
did. I bet. All right.
Did we get any feedback on our last episode?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Gotta wrap this up pretty quick now.
Yeah, that's fine. You gotta
to
get out of
leave.
here.
Yeah. No, I don't think we did. I feel like I would have known it if we did.
All right. That's fine.
That's it for this episode.
Yeah.
We will be back at some point.
Eventually.
I know I'm back in Madison in about a month time.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything until that point.
Well, we can meet up in Barry Woods too sometimes.
Yep.
So.
Exactly. Super flexible. Yeah, that's all. That's all.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.